Hello everyone, welcome to Prompt with Pal Security Under the Hood. Today we're diving into how you can automatically investigate failed login attempts by combining Microsoft Security Copilot and Logic Apps with Microsoft Sentinel, a workflow that transforms what used to be a tedious triage into a near real-time insight. So what it is and why it matters. Failed login attempts, wrong password, brute force, lateral movement attempts are among the most common early indicators for credential compromises, identity-based attacks, and privilege escalation. While many organizations have alerting and analytics in place, for example, Sentinel, manually investigating each failed login, gathering the context like user risk, device compliance, geographical anomalies, and determining the severity is time consuming. So in this episode, we map how Security Copilot plus Logic Apps plus Sentinel can be orchestrated to automate the failed login investigation, provide enriched incident summaries, and help the SOC team move faster and with more precision. So let's get started. Today we're zooming into a feature that matters more than ever, automating failed login investigation. Why now? Because credential-based attack remains one of the most pervasive threat vector in 2025. Adversaries are using automated login attempts, password stuffing, MFA bypass, and identity chaining to get a foothold. What I'm going to show you is how Security Copilot empowers the SOC team to automate failed login investigation using Azure Logic Apps and Promptbook in conjunction with Microsoft Sentinel and Microsoft Defender ecosystem, saving valuable time, improving consistency, and reducing analyst fatigue. We will start with Microsoft Security Copilot Community GitHub repository and Microsoft Official Hub, where you will find reusable automation assets created by Microsoft Security Engineering team. Head to Azure Security Copilot on GitHub, open Logic App folder, look for Investigate Failed Sign-ins. Just click the Deploy to Azure button. This launches the Azure portal with everything preloaded. From there, simply select your subscription, the resource group, name of the Logic app, review permissions, and hit create. Behind the scene, Azure deploys a ready-to-run workflow. Once you deployed, you will find it under Sentinel Automation Active Playbook, ready to schedule or customize. One-click way to operationalize Security Copilot intelligence securely, consistently, and at scale. Here is a scenario. Many teams live every day. Dozens or hundreds of failed login alerts flood your queue. Each needs context. Who is the user? Which location? Which device? Now imagine receiving your automated email showing the sign-in investigation report built from Sentinel incident data, enriched by Security Copilot, and sent via Logic app. In seconds, you will see which user are at risk, why they had been flagged, the multiple IPs, high sign-in counts, unknown geos, reputation scores, and what you should consider doing next. And in this use case of identity-based threat, that scale is essential, especially when attackers' techniques evolve rapidly. Let's head to Security Copilot, navigate to Promptbook library. Think of this as your curated desk of investigation workflow. In this demo, I will search for failed login attempts automation. That Promptbook is ready for you via the GitHub after you import it into your instance. When launched, it steps through the sequence of prompts, run the KQL query, pass the result, enrich with IP reputation and geolocation, evaluate the user device compliance, then summarize the risk and recommendation. So this is not just run a query, it's a repeatable, orchestrated reasoning workflow. Let's look at the key steps in that Promptbook. Step 5, for example, construct Copilot. We are asking to create a report with finding from the above investigation. Please assess whether these users pose a potential risk. Consider the facts such as sign-in association with security groups, and all that has been listed here. This structured output is engineered for automation, not just human reading. So what you're building here, a workflow engine that converts the data plus logic into action-ready insights. All right, now we shift over to Sentinel. Under Automation Active Playbook, you will find your deployed logic app, Investigate, Fail, Sign In, Automated. This is the orchestration layer where incident data meets automation. In practice, when a failed login incident or analytic rule triggers, Sentinel fires this logic app. The app runs a KQL query to pull the failed sign-in data from last 24 hours, then invokes the prompt book in the Copilot, receives the structured output, and finally triggers actions such as emailing a summary, tagging the incident, and escalating high-risk cases. Then submit a Copilot for security prompt asking for optimized HTML format of the report. Finally, send an email with the output in the body. By automating this sequence, you're cutting out the manual gathering, triage, formatting, emailing, and feeding the result back into your SOC workflow with human-in-the-loop decisioning. Within Security Copilot, you will see a session created by Logic App. It shows the query, the prompt book steps, the rational breakdown, the resulting JSON HTML. Analyst can review this session to extend investigation, challenge the reasoning, or spin off further action. End result, an email report landing in your SOC inbox. It lists user IPs, location, sign-in counts, abnormal flags, reputation score, risk levels. It includes a rational summary why this matters. So let's wrap it up with a quick recap. As you've seen, by bringing together Microsoft Sentinel's analytical rule engine, Azure Logic Apps for orchestration, and Microsoft Security Copilot as your AI-driven context engine, you can transform the failed login investigation from a manual, time-consuming task into an automated, enriched, and repeatable workflow that strengthens your SOC responses. So until next time, keep building your security muscles and stay ahead of the threat curve. Thank you.